And we're live. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are. Welcome to Living World of Darkness, a Demon's venue. Lily, after getting out of the cab, waving goodbye to Edwin, is she's walking through the Bronx and decides that she's gonna try to see if she can actually contact the Rev. She's a little bit hesitant. She has not done this before. Well, while he was in his new host and might actually, she's not quite sure whether he appreciates it, but well, what the hell, she's just gonna try it because she needs to talk to him anyway. Whoa, sorry, something's going wrong. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry for this little inconvenience. We are gonna continue the scene with Lily getting her phone and calling to the Rev. Ring, 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 ring.
Phone does not get answered, but you'll get an answering machine, so to speak, who will ask you to leave name and number, and he'll get back to you as soon as he can, that kind of thing. It's clearly the old voice of the Rev.
Lily sighs, but she's like, "Hey, Rev, it's Lily. So I was hoping to get in touch with you, and could you call me back?" She speaks in her number. Like, okay, well, I'll hear from you. I was hoping to meet up. Let me know, okay? Bye. And she turns, or she cuts off the conversation.
Within 30 minutes, she will get an SMS back saying emergency, vraagteken, of and question mark.
No. Lily texts back, no, not really. Actually, no, it's not an emergency. It's just wanted to talk some things over.
She gets another text which asks politics question mark.
Unfortunately, mostly yes. Sent.
She'll get a address of what seemed to be an location with an abandoned metro system or subway station.
We will look up the address on Google Maps, asking the GPS to what the how to walk there.
The
She's
GPS will not answer the specific location, however, they will announce that there was or there is an entrance there.
yeah, she'll get that. She types in the walking option, sees the route. It's quite well. That's fine. And she starts walking, this time making sure that she's not distracted. Well, she sends a message to the Rev, "I'll be on my way, if that's okay with you."
She gets an okay back, and when she arrives at the location or close to the location, she will find the Rev suddenly walking beside her.
Lily smiles as she recognizes the Rev, or Mr. Thomas Grace. She just raises her hand and says, "Hey Rev, what's up?"
Not much, you wanted to talk?
"Yeah, got a few things that I wanted to run by you, a few questions, and I had a request. It's mostly politics. God, I hate it. But
You can
yeah,
you can see a wry smile on Thomas Grace's face. He doesn't want to be bothered with politics.
Hmm. You can basically see the same smile on Lily's face, as she's not very fond of this kind of stuff herself. But someone has to do it. So she's like, okay, so you just want to talk while walking, or you want to actually go to that place that you typed the
No,
address in?
we can go to the subway station. That's no problem. We have a bench there where we can sit and talk.
Okay, cool. And I guess they will arrive at the place. It's deserted, right? It was a deserted subway station.
Yeah, it's a deserted old subway station. It's not in use anymore.
So they go down to the station. They'll probably see a few hobos who took shelter there for the night.
Actually,
Because
it's quite empty. There are marks that there were harbos, but it seems to be either relocated or somewhere else because nobody's here.
awesome. So yeah, Lily walks down, following the rev, and she's looking around at the graffiti on the walls, and some of the tiles are missing. A lot of dust and rubbish is left on the floors, and there's a few spider webs hanging in the corners. As they come downstairs, it's kind of dark. There's probably still emergency lights on, but other than that, it's really has this eerie gloom feeling over it. Hmm. Interesting place you got here, Rev.
It's a place where we can talk without being disturbed. Also, there are no cameras. There's no police.
Yeah, I can see that. Lily says if she looks up in the corner and she's one of what used to be a security cam, but you can only see a few wires hanging around there. Hmm. Okay, well, she walks over to one of the benches and she just sits down. Actually, actually, she's gonna lay down on her back, staring up to the ceiling. So yeah, I need to get this. I need to do these kind of talks nowadays, apparently. So I was wondering, well, what do you think of the current situation in the Bronx?
It's busy. We're dealing with a lot of local crap. A lot of people in refuge, people not having enough money to eat, and the city is doing nothing about it, letting them rot.
Mm,
There's
um,
criminality everywhere,
mhm.
and they're taking advantage of the people who already have not much money and effort. People are trying to give food. Guru do it, also some others,
They do in the
organizations, but
Bronx.
no, not particularly in the Bronx. But you can hear the people on the streets saying that they are given food. In Staten Island, it's been done by the Guru, as I've heard, and they're doing it in other parks. They're generally giving out food, being good people.
In Staten Island, are you sure it's not in Central Park?
That's what they say.
Mm, I see. Interesting. Well, okay. I know the place is a mess, but yeah, it's been a mess for a while now. Um, I know you care a great deal about humans and how they fare. Is it something that you you want to keep pursuing?
I will, whether you like it or not.
No,
I
I
will.
understand that.
I
Look,
will do what I think that's right. At this moment, we are created slash born. We are made to help these people, and although we have been misunderstood in helping these people understand why they're here and what their tasks is, at this moment the world is being abused by those who are left in power. I am finding to correct this, trying
Rev,
to find out what.
I honestly don't want to take away that you want to do. It's just that I'm at this point trying, as I already told you before, trying to restructure our place, our court. I am just interested in what you want to do for the court and what you can do in the court. Helping humans is certainly something that needs to be done, and fuck, I ain't gonna do it.
Well,
I've always
to be
been rather
honest,
clear about how I
our
feel about
court
humans.
is run by now the fourth tyrant. I don't think we need a tyrant.
Not. I'm
Fuck
not
that.
tyrant.
Fuck that shit. I mean, Locke had a chance, then fucked up. Then we got that idiot, which I will mention. He was there on the glory moments to let everyone know he was such a strong and great guy, and then he went away. And we have our previous tyrant, the guy who thought that if he could manipulate somebody with words, he would simply pull a gun and fire at them.
Rev,
I am not going to join any court with those idiots in charge. At least me with you, Lily. You're now in charge. But to be honest, I couldn't care less about the court anymore. I think they have done enough. I'll
okay.
just do what I do best, which
Yeah,
is try to
I
help people.
understand. I understand, but there's a problem. I've already said this before. If we're all just going on our merry way, then we won't help the people. You know, I don't know if you can see that, but look, there is enemies everywhere. There are the Revengers. If we don't unite our forces in some kind of a system, and for fuck's sake, yes, I've been calling it a court. We've all been calling it a court, but I'm not planning on going like patriarchy with ministries and stuff like that. And I've been calling it a tyrant because, well, we're growing. We need someone in charge, at least to oversee everything, to point people in the right directions, stuff like that.
What I don't get is why there's a Holly crew with no reputation of being great in anything except hanging around and killing rabbits, handling things as contacts with the vampires and whatever. It doesn't make sense. All it does is make sure that I get a phone call to help people, and I end up helping vampires defending their own turf. I'm sick and tired of us mixing with groups that have nothing of benefits to mankind. All they want is to eat, to drink, to destroy, and to, well, I'm
That's not entirely true. Look, I don't care about the leeches. Not that much. It's not the issue of working together with them to make this world a better place. But if we don't work together with them, then they will get in our way to help to make this world a better place. Same goes for a lot of others. I mean, by helping them out, we might not directly help humanity, although, to be quite honest, I know that some of them are actually trying to help humans a little bit. But by helping them out, we help ourselves out. By helping ourselves out, we will create the opportunity for us to help fucking humanity. If that's what you're so worried about. If we have to fight off leeches, doggies, changelings, mages, revengers, all at the same time, we will keep on fighting for survival, not to help humans. In fact, I think that if we would actually start fighting them instead of helping them out from time to time, we might harm the humans because Fuck leeches, they need blood, they will drain humans. If they fight us, they will need more blood to keep their systems going. So they'll drain more humans. They might actually kill humans. It's same with the werewolves, although they don't need
They
blood, they
already
probably need
killed.
something
They
else.
already kill humans.
Yes, but so does so do wild animals.
Yeah, you wanna compare them to wild animals, like
Mm,
they don't have a choice. It
well,
doesn't really
possibly
matter.
you don't have a choice, but like I said, if you don't want to see that reason in there, that's fine. Fuck it. But I thought you were smart enough. And like I said, we can all operate on our own. That's perfectly fine. No, we don't need a court. Everybody can work for themselves, and we can just leave any kind of organization the way it was. Just let it collapse. In the end, the Revengers will take us down one by one, and they for sure are not very friendly towards humans. And you know it. So we need some sort of organization. And like I said, I don't want this to be one guy telling everyone what the fuck they should be doing. That's not how a court works, actually. I've been reading through some stuff, and a proper tyrant gives orders, yes. But he also takes responsibility. And he damn or she damn well knows to listen to those whom he or she is supposed to lead.
So what will you do about Marcus? How does you think that he needs to take responsibility?
Marcus has had his punishment already. He is forced to work with the malefactor to build a proper place for us, as Fortum University is definitely compromised and we cannot keep it up as a stronghold.
Why does the malefactor keep being our only invisible face? Everybody has come forward, but we have to come to the malefactor. He's acting like he's God himself, grinning and making fun of what every other demon is except the great malefactor down in his fucking wretched hole. I believe we shouldn't trust that man. He's dealing with bad people, gang members. We need to take
Look,
care of him.
fuck that. I don't trust any of you when it comes to that. I don't trust you, I don't trust Marcus, I don't trust even Josh, if necessary. Well, it's not entirely true though, but you get the point. We can't. If you want to know who we can trust, you know we can't trust anyone. You know that. In fact,
You're comparing me to him?
no. But if you're looking at trust, to be quite honest, you don't trust him. You don't trust me either. Nor do you trust Josh. Nor do you trust Marcus or Allegretto or
Are
whoever
we
the
not
fuck is running around.
are we not here meeting?
Yeah.
You
Okay, so you
think
trust me
they
a
would
little
do
bit
the
more.
same?
Look, I can understand that you have issues with all of us. I'm not asking you to put aside those issues. You're someone who looks at things with a critical mind, with a critical point of view. It's that what we need. We need to stay sharp. We need to stay focused. You can help us with that.
What we need
If
is a
you don't,
malefactor who is serving us, not serving
well,
himself.
you go f one then. Fuck that. I'm happy at this point that there is even one. You can find me a different malefactor, and I'll be the first one to applaud that.
When I find one, what will we do with the old?
That depends. Basically, if people really insist on not cooperating, I'll be very simple. You can choose to stay here. You can choose to be independent. That's all fine. But we won't come and help you if you need it.
I'm sure you don't.
It's that easy. You want to stay independent? Want to go your own way? There's nothing I can do to stop you, unless I'm gonna try and capture or kill you, and I don't want that. So, yeah, you're free to go to the island that you want. Just don't expect any help from us then. I would prefer that you would stick around. Like I said, I'm not planning to be the tyrant, as in handing out orders expecting everyone to follow it without question. I want those questions. I need those questions. In fact, I'm not even planning to be tyrant at all. I don't want to be tyrant, and you know I would suck at it. No, I'm trying to set this thing up. I'm trying to make a base that we can all work with. It's not a base that's funded on a patriarchy. It's not a base funded on someone telling everyone what they should do, how they should think, how they should live their lives. I want to make a strong base that everybody knows what they are doing for themselves and for courts in order to build something properly. If we're organized, if someone watches out for the defense, someone watches over humans, someone looks into, well, anything. But I don't want to tell people what to do. I want to know what they can and want to do. And from there on, I'm going to build a proper structure. So, sure, if you say, fuck this shit, I don't want to get involved with anyone, it's fine. And our conversation is over. Then I won't invite you, and I won't bother you anymore. None of us will. I'll give you my word. For as far as I can, because it's just my word. If that's what you want to do.
The Rev is actually thinking about going independent and leaving everything up, like the malefactor claiming to be independent. And it's just, well, I'll have to get back to you on that.
Fine. And we will continue our conversation a different time.
We will continue our conversation in different times. I assume that everyone agreed with you.
Well, so far,
If you have
everybody.
spoken to the malefactor, and if he actually joins us instead of hiding in his hole and talking with us through a phone, being the arrogant son of a bitch that he is, we'll talk again.
Hmm, sure. It's too bad though. I wish things were different.
Yes, I wish that we had a proper tyrant to begin with. I wish that
Well,
I didn't die. I wish that we didn't lose another member to vampires. I wish that there wouldn't be so much crime and poverty in this neighborhood. We are here in the Bronx, calling the Bronx our territory. However, I have seen no one except myself actually trying to put this territory upwards, trying to change this territory into a territory what we can be proud of, which we can add to with our powers, which we can add to with our resources. All I can see is nothing. A mafia man, a gangster, a family man turning gangster, a business owner, and a thief.
hmm.
Oh, and you, a student
Oh,
of life.
wow. Well,
I think we can do much better. I think you can do much better. If you want to make sure that the Bronx is the area to be proud of within New York, I'm happy to help. but as I see it, I will try and do it my own way.
It's a shame that you have such a strong but negative opinion of all of us. I agree that we have not been doing much. Oh my fucking god, Jesse, your headset is really... Do you have your earplugs in?
No,
Could you please do so? Because it really hurts. Anyway, I know that we have not been doing much.
well, since I feel like
But
I'm the only one who does anything in this neighborhood,
thank you so much for letting me finish as well. But go ahead. Please talk. You are
like
the
I
only
said,
one doing anything.
yes, in this neighborhood, when it comes to trying to put it into the hands of the people who actually have good things in mind for this city or for this neighborhood.
Yes, well, I guess we're all losers then, aren't we? Except for you. Look, I don't know how many times I have to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry things went this way. I'm trying to make things right at this point. I want you in. I could definitely use your opinion. But all I hear is you guys suck and I'm great. That's cool. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop you if you prefer to stay like this. But I'm offering you a chance to teach us how to make things right. You have opinions about it, and I don't think that they're necessarily bad. I actually think they're quite good. You're not the only one who wants to change things. So you have the feeling that we're not working properly? Then work
No,
together with us. Fucking hell, be a fucking tyrant for all I care. In a month, well, 3 weeks from now, I'm gonna call everyone together and we will have a vote. Put your fucking name forward. Show people that you know how this shit works and you're willing to work with them to teach them. Show them that you are the tyrant. You have 3 weeks to convince everyone you know what's best for everyone. Humans, us, the outsiders, I don't care.
the Reverend raised an eyebrow for a moment, as he didn't expect her to relinquish the power that he thought she would ravish one to this quickly. And he turned his head and said, "Sure, I'll try and work with you so far.
Hmm.
As long as the court can prove that it's actually worthy of having this great neighborhood with these fantastic people."
Well, once again, show them. Help us. I know for a fact that Mr. Allegretto really wants to help the humans.
I don't know Mr. Allegretto that well.
Then get to fucking know him. It's really easy giving critics, handing out critics without actually trying to change things. Well, I'm trying to change things. And I don't want to be like this. All I want is to fucking be left alone, to work with my animals and make the place better for them. I want to protect the courts, I want to protect my friends, and I still consider you one of them. If you're not happy about the way that I do these things, then fucking show that you can do better.
The Rev grins and says, "Well, seeing as we are at that point, I will join you for the next meeting."
Fine. And I suggest if you want people to help you to make this a better place, by all means go ahead. Because I understand that we need humanity and that humanity might need us. I'm not quite sure they've managed so far without our help. But I can understand you want to protect them. It's not necessarily my priority, but I know that it's the priority of others within our courts. Talk to them. try to change things. Make it
Sure.
work.
I will try.
If you want to, I can give you some contact information.
Well, I think I can find Mr. Allegretto.
I think so too, yes. Well, if you're here for a month, and because I trust you, and I trusted the Rev, and he was a friend of mine, and I hope you will be the same, I have a request.
What?
Can you guard something for me?
Sure.
And at that point, Lily is reaching into her bra, pulls out a key that's. I don't know if you were there in New Jersey. No, you weren't, huh?
No,
No,
I
okay.
am not
Well,
joining any
that
group
case.
which is funded by the
Yeah, yeah,
mafia.
that's understandable. Well, from your point of view, that is. I don't really care. Anyway, I have this key here. We got our hands on this during New Jersey. You've heard of the situation at this point there, right? The
Not
pit.
really.
Okay. I have explained it during the previous meeting to Oscar, but I'll repeat it again. After we left New Jersey, apparently a pit arose at the place where we returned from Mars.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. A few nights back, I was contacted by one of them. I've been in contact with her a few times. She tried to pose as Josh. Well, it's all fun and games. I fell for it, I'll give you that. But not long enough for her to actually get anything. She was looking for this key. Apparently, things are crawling out of that pit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. They're trying to deal with it over on their side, but they need this key to perform a ritual to close that pit, because apparently it leads straight to the abyss. No,
Ah,
here's the
so all
issue.
the wrong people are entering.
I don't know. Could even be the right people entering. At least from their point of view, it's bad. That doesn't necessarily make it bad for us. But,
Okay.
well, anyway, I've offered our assistance. It was before I offered my assistance. Did not offer it from the court because it wasn't mine to give, especially not at that point. It was, I think, a little while before Marcus got into his interesting things.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anyway, um, I offered, like I said, I offered my assistance. I offered that I thought that more of us would be willing to help to close that thing. Um, she refused that.
Why?
She said it wasn't her place to accept. I basically told her, well, I don't mind talking to any of the others. She said no. Well, that's her thing, but
A
at
little
that point,
suspicious.
yeah, exactly. So at that point, I said, okay, I'll hand you over this key if you promise me on your name, your celestial one, that you won't use it to harm us. She wasn't willing to make that promise.
Ah, too bad.
Exactly, my thoughts. But I couldn't hand her over the key if she couldn't promise me that she wouldn't use it against us. I'm not gonna hand them any fucking weapon.
No, that makes sense.
So, now I'm here with this key. Problem is, they know where to find me. They know
Ah.
Fordham University. I don't know if they know about the zoo, or the dojo, but anyway, they find me a little bit too quickly for my taste, because this is the third time I've been in contact with her, and only once was with the others there.
Okay, so what do you want from me? To protect this?
I
Can't they
want
simply find out where it is as soon as they do their rituals and
I don't know. Maybe they can. Could be very, very likely that they can just find a place, and that's the other difficulty that I have. You, as well as Oscar, well as Josh, anyone, you guys have an escape route.
Yes.
I don't. If they
Ah,
catch me, if they summon me, if they track down the key, there's one thing I can do, and that's fight. Well, there are two things I can do, fight and run, but I can't escape.
yeah.
So, what would be an ideal situation if you could actually like copy this key, give the copy to me, and give the real one to you? But
Yes.
I don't have the ability to do so.
Well, we could. Isn't it a simple key? He looks at the key. How does the key look?
Um, I believe it was a brass key about the size of your hand. I'm not quite sure.
Can't we simple have a key maker make a key quite similar as this one?
Well, we could do that, but I don't think they will find the key by the way it looks. I think they will find it through the power it holds.
Shouldn't you go to our malefactor then? Maybe see what he can do.
I haven't been able to go into contact with him just yet. I'm trying to, but at this point, I want it to be safe.
Ah,
I
makes
cannot
sense.
guarantee its safety. You can, at least more than I can.
So you want me to hide it somewhere, or you want me to?
I want you to keep it. I want you to keep it to your body at all times. If you hide it somewhere and they are able to track it down, you're not around, then
So I can expect to be tracked as soon as I take the key.
I don't know. They might not. I mean,
It's
I know
okay.
that I find it before,
People have been
or at
trying to
least.
track me before. It's okay.
Well, I'm not quite sure if they can actually track it down because this particular Fallen, this particular Revenger, she found me in the Fordham University. She
Ah,
didn't. She didn't go straight to the place where the key was hidden, and at that point, I did not keep it on me.
ah.
So it might be that they can just sense like when they are, or they can just track it down to a certain area. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what they can pull. I don't know what they are.
It's okay. I'll start making preparations when I can travel quickly through a set of pre-made places, so it will be harder for them to track me.
Okay. So I can trust you with this
Sure.
as me. Not I'm not asking you this as the one in charge at this point. I'm not asking you this as a fucking tyrant because I'm not a tyrant. I'm asking you this as Lily.
It's okay.
Same Lily that you have been knowing for almost a year now. I haven't changed yet.
It's okay.
Thanks. She hands him over the key. Please keep it safe. And if there's anything, I think you still know my celestial name. If there's anything, call me. Please.
Sure.
Fine. Well, then I guess I've said everything that I wanted to say. Anything you still want to say or ask or do or
No,
kill
I'm
me or
pretty
whatever?
much. No, I'm pretty much done with what you want.
Okay, cool. Then I'll leave you to your business and I'll go back to whatever the fuck I'm supposed to do now. But yeah, like I said, I'm planning to hold a vote, a proper vote, in a month
All right.
or 3 weeks. Sorry, 3 weeks by now. Um, If you want to be there, that's greatly appreciated. Think about what you want in a tyrant, and if there's anyone at this point that you would see as a leader of this. And yeah, I keep calling it tyrant because it's easier.
I know,
But
it's what
like
we
you said,
understand.
yeah. But there are
I
many
was
ways that
wonder,
a tyrant can rule.
I was wondering,
What?
well, I have the idea Marcus really wants it, but he has no idea what to do. He's just whiffing in the wind, trying to play an official while he doesn't really possess the authority, the natural authority.
Mm,
He tries to, but he can't. I was wondering, who would you want to see as a tyrant?
me? I don't
Yes.
know. To be quite honest, I was happy with Locke being in charge. She was maybe not the best, but she's the best that we've had so far. I don't know what to expect. I've never been. Okay, could you? I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but could you stop that, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Um, where was I? Yeah, okay. She may not have been the best, and fuck, I hate her for lying to me. But she was the best that we've had so far. I don't know who I want, to be quite honest. I don't want Josh in charge because being in charge basically means you're running around with a bullseye painted on your fucking ass, and I don't want that bullseye on him. Marcus has some qualities, I can see that much, but he has issues and they need to be solved first. I think he could be a great tyrant in time, but well, he still needs that time. Allegretto, I don't know. I don't know him well enough. He's been around. He's new, so I'm not sure. Same goes for Al. What I've seen so far of him, it doesn't really impress me.
Hmm.
Um, well, who's left? Of course, you and Oscar are left. I don't know. I've never really. I think you could do it, but well, basically, in some points, you're trying the same as Marcus, namely telling people exactly what they have to do and how they have to do it. Maybe with the best interest at heart, but in the end, that's not how I want things to go. I want people following someone because they believe that they can do something to change the world in their way, in their point of view, that they can actually work together and make things work. I know for fuck's sake that I don't want to be it. I don't want to be tyrants, definitely not. I was never made to lead. I am one who works alone. I don't mind taking orders, but I'll always question them. And, well, like I said, I don't like to lead others.
Well,
Makes me worried.
it's not about what you like.
Hmm. Well, I'm hoping it is. I'm trying to make everybody do something that they like.
Hmm.
Sure, it's. But like I said, it's not up to me. I just want to basically get ahead, let people write their names on papers, throw them in the hat, and the one with the most votes, well, he's fucked. Or she's fucked, in my
Uh,
case.
Indeed, in your case.
I think people know me well enough to know that I should not be tyrant or
I
leader.
think they want somebody who can stand up and say, I want to change this court. I think you just made yourself tyrant. Nobody opposed because nobody else wants to oppose. There's no reason in picking up these pieces.
Well, I'm trying to pick up the pieces because I know it will be for, well, I think it will be for the best. Like I said, we have enemies, they're threatening us. If we don't cooperate our efforts, then nothing will come. I mean, it's basically like, yeah, you can help. There's this thing when they saying that you give a man a fish and he'll have food for a day, teach a man to fish and he'll have food for a lifetime. It's basically like that. I mean, you can sure take you for example, your work. Okay, so you kill a mobster, you kill a gang, maybe even. It works. There will be less criminals on the streets for a while, and then either they retaliate or the Ravengers are crossing over. If everybody just keeps sitting on their own island, pointing at the others, we won't stand a chance. So the Ravengers come, they take over the Bronx. You think that will serve the humans? And that's basically what I'm trying to work towards. To make sure that we have a solid organization where we can help each other out, where we can build something. And there will be people, there will be fallen who will try to help the humans. There will be fallen who will put their efforts into the defense of our place. There will be people appointed specifically to talk to the other supernaturals, get them off our doorstep. There will be people keeping track of our own members, making sure no one crosses any boundaries or stuff like that, helping us out, communicating. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to build. One community where we all work together, where we all help each other out for, well, fuck, call it a greater good. I don't fucking care.
Well, I do. But we'll have another talk. As soon as we figured out what's the greater good and how we're going to see that the greater good is achieved.
I just explained to you my vision.
I
It's about
know.
as far as it goes. You think it's not good enough, like I said, put your efforts forward, make people see your point of view. They'll vote for you as tyrants, and you'll be able to give your ideas.
I'm sure I
Call
can
the shots.
do that. However, I'll be at the court and I'll be seeing whoever gets picked.
Hm, fine. Just keep that key safe and give it back when I ask for it. But make sure
Sure,
it's me.
it's your key.
Make fucking sure it's me. Really me.
Okay, then I
At least
think
one of them can
we
change
should
faces.
great. Then we should we should devise a password for a simple transaction of keys. If you want this key, you just have to say a word. We can now talk about the word, and this will be the only moment we can ever talk about this word. This will be one word exchanged by me due to another word.
Mm, I don't know.
Can be anything that pops in your mind right now.
All I'm thinking about is chocobos.
Hey, what?
Well, you never played Final Fantasy?
No.
Okay, shame.
Okay, so you want your word to be chocobo.
Can be.
Sounds like a word you don't use very often.
No, unless you go to like a Comic-Con or something like that.
The Rev shakes his head and just continues saying, okay, well, your word will be chocobo. My word will be shoe spoon. Something we normally don't use in everyday life in conversation. Not easily. When you say the first word, I will say the second word, and we will exchange keys. That's how I know that you are who you say you are. I think you'll agree to that. and then the key is exchanged from Lily to the Rev, and the Rev puts it on a keychain and puts the keychain around his neck to make sure that the key is in proper place, and then hides the key under his clothing and under his armor. And as he does so, he nods
I'm
at
back.
Lily
Yes.
and says to Lily, "Well, I think our conversation is about done."
I missed part because connection.
I just kept on talking. I explained that you gave me the key.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, sure. I guess that was everything that I had to say. So, mm, well, it was nice talking to you. Well, it was nice discussing with you. Like I said, I could really use that kind of discussions. We don't want people to just say yes to everything and then go talk behind your back and try to. Well, never mind.
I won't talk behind somebody's back. I think that's
Low.
yes, it's honorless.
Mm, part that my human can understand fairly well.
The Rev will rise.
Anyway,
Rev will start walking slowly towards the exit of the place they walked into.
Lily is standing up as well, following him. Basically, she just says, "Well, I'll see you around, I guess."
I'll be around. Just keep calling this number if you need me.
Oh, will do, will do.
Messages will go quicker than calling.
No, that's fine. I'll text you.
Great.
If you
Till
ever need,
next time.
text me as well.
Till
Or
next time, Orabisu.
see you around, Neberu. And with that, we will call this scene to a close. Thank you everyone for watching, and a good night.